Hello, my lovely Aries. Welcome to your May 2019 reading. This is a general reading for you, Aries. Also, listen to your rising sign and moon sign. This is a reading for Aries sun, rising, and moon sign. Some months your rising sign and moon sign may resonate more for you than your sun sign will. This is a general reading. If you would like to book a private reading with me, follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there, which is going to be more specific to you. I'd like to thank you for subscribing, for liking, for sharing and commenting on my channel. I really appreciate your support. Initially, what I want to say to you with your reading, what my guides are telling me here, it is a time. This is going to be a month of review, of upheaval for you. There's going to be situations that are going to cause you to look back at events, at things that have happened. They're triggers for you that are going to bring up memories in allowing you to move forward. It has been fairly bumpy for you, and this month is going to be the healing. It's going to be bringing up things for you to heal so that you can move on. I feel like they're issues mostly to do with family. They're sort of personal issues, I feel, that are needing a review. There's an anxiety that comes up around that for some of you. And that's going to be at varying degrees, This last month, and timing's going to be different for all of you because of your natal chart. But I feel like in the past, there's been a lot centered around family. There's been a lot centered around family that has, who in the family is causing concern. There's someone that's causing concern. There's someone that you're worried about. There's someone that is acting out, let's say. It could be a child, could be a partner. It's just someone that's drawing focus, drawing attention on themselves, but it's impacting on the family, the situation and the structure is what I want to say. Okay, so let's have a look at May. Moving into May, you've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about, oh, look, what do I want to say? I want to say, what are you doing? Reflecting on where you want to be, reflecting on where you'd like to go. I feel like some of you would are dreaming about planning a holiday, planning a trip across water, planning some time out. And if there's been this upheaval in the family environment, then time out is exactly what you need. But you're also you're hopeful of new beginnings, new horizons, new opportunities, a change. You're hopeful of a change that may come in, that may change events, may change a situation, may change, I want to say, the tension around you. For some of you, it's a tension and it's an anxiety that's created at work, and there's an opportunity here to still use the same skills that you have, do the same type of work that you have, but changing, working for somebody else, changing your workplace, because that's no longer suiting you. It is way too stressful. So there's an opportunity to be taken away from that, to move away from that as well. So that's really interesting. That's going to come up for you in the beginning of May. You're crossed by the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, male or female, and it's someone that is around you. Is this someone that's creating that situation? Is it someone that is encouraging you and helping you through this situation? For some of you, I feel like it's the person, this can be male or female, sun, rising, moon sign, that it's creating a lot of turbulence, a lot of issues, a lot of bumpiness. And what's causing it is they tend to be stubborn. There's a bit of a stubborn streak going on there. They're very determined to have things the way they want them. And they can be inflexible, so that does create issues. For some of you, this is what you're needing. You're needing to don the armor. You're needing to put your armor on. You're needing to get your sword. You're needing to go into battle. I feel like there's a need to go into battle. Don't let things just move along and not react or not take charge. You really need to get involved in whatever this situation is that's coming up around you, at work or at home. I tend to say more it's a family, home, sort of personal situation that's coming, and it is causing you a lot of anxiety. It is causing you a lot of anxiety and a lot of sleepless nights. So it's quite, it's going to vary for each of you, but nonetheless, a problem's a problem, and it does cause distress. It does cause anxiety. It does cause sleepless nights, and tension. So I'm feeling that that's very much around you to deal with in the beginning of May. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, but you do solve it. It does come to an end. This is the Ten of Swords. This is ending. This is the end of a situation. So it's the end of a situation. Do you walk away from a situation? Do you leave the job that you're unhappy in? Do you leave the relationship? What's going on there? It could be a friend that's creating these issues. Do you walk away from that? There's something that creates this ending. But in your moving away from that situation, you have learnt an awful lot. You have gained a lot of wisdom. You have learnt a lot from that situation. And you can, instead of taking the bad things with it, taking the bad memories, take what you have learnt. Take what you have learnt from that to move forward. Lighten your load, because it's going to come to an end mid-May. You're really going to move on from that. You're really going to move on from that. And for some of you, it is a relationship. It is a relationship that's not working for you. That's not, it's just not right. And for some of you, it's work. It's, this boss that's just it's not good. You've got the Four of Coins here as well. So it's about whatever you do with this relationship, it's about being mindful of your spending. Keep your pennies. Don't be protective over your finances. Be protective over your finances. Forewarned is forearmed. Really keep an eye on them and keep them close to your chest, so to speak. Pun on words. Just be watch over where it's going, what it's going, if it needs to be divided, if it needs to be shared, if it needs to just play an active part in that, and really keep an eye on it. And this is where you need to channel this Queen of Swords, it's tied up with finances here for you. It's tied up with finances. I'm also feeling like money tends to come in and go out, come in and go out, come in and go out, and you're wanting to hold on to some of it. You're wanting to hold on to some of it, which is important that you do in May. Be watchful, be mindful of that in May. Is it the financial issues that are causing a lot of these problems, which I'm getting a sense of? I feel like it's all intertwined, and it's impacting on family. Okay, it's impacting on family. So it's, moving through May, you've got the Five of Swords here. So, you're going to reach a point at the end of May where you're absolutely exhausted. You're just mentally and physically and emotionally exhausted, and it's important that you take some time out. You take some time out to rest and to recuperate and to recover, and be surrounded by people that love you and nurture you and look after you, or you just go away somewhere and take a break, even if it's away for the day and walk along a beach, or a body of water, or do some, the mountains, or wherever it is that you are in the world. Go and do something that is for you, to regenerate, to recover, to recoup your energies, and to repair and heal your emotional state, your emotions. I feel like that's going to be really important, that you self-nurture. You do have a way out of this situation. With all that, you've really got to work at the fairness in this situation, really sort this situation out. But you are successful with it, and you are able to move on with it and you do move to a better place. So it does, if you're still staying in that situation, it does get better. It does alleviate towards the end of May, and for some of you it'll go into June, but there is this new understanding and this new learning. So a new understanding of the situation, of whoever's causing that situation. You've learned a lot through what's happened, and you're able to move forward so that you will be successful in moving forward in that. You've also got the priestess, the high priestess here. And so it's about having faith. It's about having faith. It's about meditating. It's about understanding that everything happens for a reason. It's things that are needing to be reviewed and looked at. So really... And it's also healing for you to meditate, to tap into your intuition. Really just stop and look at things and be philosophical about things and find that inner peace. That's going to be really important. And that's quite something for Aries, because you're a fire sign. And so what May is asking you to do is really reel it in, not overreact, not jump in and respond before you've thought about things. You're really here the peacekeeper. You are the one here that is balancing. So it's a real learning for you. It's a real learning process for you here, finding that inner strength and inner peace and being calm about the whole thing, which brings in healing. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, because your final card as you're coming out of this, you've got the King of Swords. You've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, which is really interesting. As you come out of this, you've got the King of Swords, which is, again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, male or female, but I feel like it's you. It's you. It's about you being in control. It's about you thinking and processing, as the Queen is. The Queen is about mind. It's about thinking, and it's about communication. And the King is used to being listened to. He is in control. He's thought about everything. He's able to articulate it, and he expects to be listened to. And that's you. You get to this place by the end of May of being really confident about where you are at and how you've handled things. You've got to think and process things before you actually speak them out, and be the stabilizing force. But you have the final say here in May. I feel like you have the final say. So May is a bit of a sorting through sort of month for you, my Aries. You will get to the end of it though, and be enlightened by it. You will be enlightened by it. You will grow from it, and you will have a deeper understanding of the situation, of the people involved, and how things work, how things pan out. So I really like that. I'm going to draw a card from the Angels of Abundance. Oh, that's jumped out at me. Let's have a look. It says, God is your source. Do you see that? God is your source. So, everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. So it's about really keeping an open heart, isn't it? And there's enough understanding to understand how everyone is feeling, how everyone is, where they're at, and sharing your support, sharing what you have. Don't shut yourself off, but share it, be part of the healing that's going on. This is a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, and it's interesting, isn't it? Here you've got Guan Yin, I think that's how you pronounce it. Compassion. Isn't that interesting? That's your word for the month. This is your word for the month. Release judgments about yourself and others, and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And that's what the High Priestess helps you do. No judgment. You're the one that's healing and bringing in that healing. So that's your mantra for the month of May. So I hope that that's been helpful for you, my lovely Aries. I hope that resonates with you. I wish you a smooth journey through May, and many, many blessings. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there. So many blessings to you.